High above the desert floor, amidst the swirling clouds and rumbling thunder on Mount Sinai, a voice echoed, a divine command spoken to a nation of wanderers. There, an 80-year-old man named Moses, his face weathered yet radiant, stood as a bridge between heaven and earth. He listened, not just with his ears but with his very soul, as God laid down a blueprint for a just and compassionate society. These weren't just rules. They were the heartbeat of a community meant to reflect its creator. The scene shifts from the holy mountain to the dusty ground of daily life. In a makeshift courtroom under a shady canopy, a wise judge, his beard long and gray, delivers a powerful charge. Do not spread false reports. Do not follow the crowd in doing wrong. His words cut through the noise. A timeless reminder that justice must never be swayed by popular opinion or personal gain. The law was clear, fairness for all, rich and poor alike, and this wasn't just about courtrooms. We see a farmer, his tunic stained with the soil of his labor, guiding a lost ox. This isn't just any ox. It belongs to his enemy. Yet, he helps it. Another man finds a stray donkey and, without a second thought, begins the journey to return it to its rightful owner. This was God's law and action kindness that transcends personal feelings. Integrity that sees a neighbor's need above all else. The law demanded more than just avoiding evil. It commanded proactive good, even towards those who might wish you ill. God's vision extended to the very land itself. For 6 years, the fields were sown, the vineyards pruned, and the olive groves tended. Men and women worked together, their lives tied to the rhythm of the seasons. But on the 7th year, a great rest would fall upon the land. The fields would lie fallow. What grew on its own was not for the owner to hoard, but was left for the poor, the traveler, and even the wild animals. It was a radical act of trust, a declaration that the earth and its bounty ultimately belonged to God. This rhythm of rest also shaped their weeks. The 7th day, the Sabbath, was a sacred pause. The farmer set down his plow, the servant her tasks, and even the oxen were unyoked. It was a day of refreshment, a divine gift to restore the body and soul. A reminder that our worth is not found in our work, but in our relationship with our Creator. This relationship was celebrated with vibrant festivals that marked the year. 3 times the people would journey to appear before the Lord. First came the Feast of Unleavened Bread, a solemn remembrance of their hasty escape from Egypt, eating flat bread as their ancestors did. Then, as the first grains ripened, came the Feast of Harvest. With joyful hearts and overflowing baskets, they offered the very first fruits of their labor, dancing and singing in gratitude for God's provision. Finally, at the year's end, came the Feast of Ingathering. The harvest was complete, the olives pressed, the grapes crushed, the granaries full. Families built temporary shelters from branches, living and rejoicing together, celebrating the abundance God had provided. At each festival, they brought their best, their first, their purest offerings, a tangible expression of their devotion. Back on the mountain, as Moses absorbed these life-giving laws, God gave a profound promise. See, I am sending an angel ahead of you to guard you along the way and to bring you to the place I have prepared. This divine messenger would lead them, protect them, and guide them into a land flowing with milk and honey. But this promise came with a condition: obedience. They were to listen to the angel, worship God alone, and reject the idols of the nations around them. If they held true to their covenant, God would be an enemy to their enemies and would bless their bread and water, taking sickness away from them. The laws given in Exodus 23 are more than ancient history. They are a timeless call to us today. A call to pursue justice, to show compassion, to practice restorative rest, and to celebrate God's goodness with grateful hearts. They remind us to listen for His guidance and to trust in His promises. As you go about your week, may you find ways to live out these principles of justice and grace. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content that brings the Bible to life.